Are you flying to the US or Europe? Confused about visas, DS-160 forms, or what to say at passport control? In this lesson, we explain the types of visas, who needs them, and teach you key English phrases for the airport. Perfect for travelers, students, and migrants. Lesson includes tourist visas, transit connections, DS-160, temporary status, Schengen rules, and more. Don't miss the speaking practice at the end. Let's talk about US tourist visas. The B2 visa is for tourism, visiting family, or medical trips. The B1 or B2 visa combines business and tourism. You must fill out Form DS-160. It's an online visa application. Most tourist visas are valid for 6 months or less. Key vocabulary: US tourist visas. The B2 visa is for people who want to visit the United States for tourism. It also covers visits to family or friends and travel for medical treatment. The B1/B2 visa is a combination visa. It allows travel for both business purposes and tourism in one trip. Form DS-160 is the online application form you must complete to apply for most US visas. You submit it before your visa interview at the embassy or consulate. An online application is a digital form you fill out on a website to officially request something, like a visa. If a visa is valid, that means it can still be used. It hasn't expired yet, and the traveler can enter the country. A temporary stay means visiting another country for a short time. It is not a permanent move, just a visit. Remember, Form DS-160 is the online application form for most US visas. You complete it before your interview at the US Embassy. Valid visa. If a visa is valid, that means it can still be used. It hasn't expired yet. Temporary stay. A temporary stay means visiting another country for a short time. It is not a permanent move, just a visit. Visa-free entry to the US? Not for everyone. Some countries like France, Germany, and Japan can use ESTA. It lets you visit the US without a visa for up to 90 days. But you must apply online before your flight. This program does not include Ukrainians or most people from Eastern Europe. What is temporary status in the US? It means you are not a tourist, but also not a permanent resident. This includes people like refugees and asylum seekers. It also includes TPS, temporary protected status. You apply for TPS after you arrive in the US. Some people enter through humanitarian parole, like Uniting for Ukraine or similar programs for Cuba, Haiti, and others. These programs require approval before travel and a US sponsor. At the border, you must clearly explain your status and show your documents. How to explain your status at the border. Examples: I have humanitarian parole under the Uniting for Ukraine program. My sponsor is already approved. Here is my travel authorization. Or, I'm from a country with temporary protected status. I plan to apply for TPS after I enter the US. Or, I'm seeking asylum. I fear returning to my country for political reasons. Passport control. Common phrases. What's the purpose of your visit? I'm here for tourism/business/studies. How long are you staying? Do you have a return ticket? Where will you be staying? Do you have travel insurance? During transit or connection line, you can use these phrases. I'm just transiting through this airport. I have a connecting flight to Paris. Where is the connection line or transfer desk? Do I need to go through immigration? Let's talk about entering the European Union or the Schengen area. Many people can enter without a visa, for example, citizens of the US, Canada, or Ukraine. They can stay up to 90 days within any 180-day period. This is for tourism, business, or visiting family. But if your country is not visa-free, you need a Schengen visa, and you must apply before you travel. At the border, you may need to show your passport, a return ticket, proof of where you'll stay, travel insurance, and enough money for your trip. If you stay longer than allowed, it can cause problems like getting banned from entering again or being refused a visa in the future. Why do US airports check your visa for Europe? Because airlines are responsible for making sure you can enter the European Union. If you fly to the EU without the right visa, the airline gets in trouble. They must pay a fine, send you back, and they take full legal responsibility. That's why airline staff ask you, do you have a Schengen visa? Are you visa-free for the EU? Can I see your return ticket? If you don't have the right documents, you won't be allowed to board the plane. Are you ready to travel? Then speak with confidence. Know the rules before you fly. Learn the words you'll need at the airport. And make sure you have the right documents. Listen again, practice a little, and you'll be ready. Don't forget to subscribe to Legal English Lab for more useful English for real-life travel.